This is Dr. Trashbag back with Total War Warhammer 3. The Thrones of Decay DLC came out a few weeks to a month ago. I wanted to wait a little bit because if you've watched my channel in the past, you know I like to play with mods. And this Thrones of Decay DLC, in my opinion, was a pretty substantial DLC. I know I haven't purchased it yet, but I'm going to because Nurgle, the Empire, and the Dwarves are like my three favorite factions to play. I think High Elves are like number 4th. I mean, they literally just updated all of the empires that I like to play. This is definitely down my alley. I'm gonna play it. I went through and like, all right, who do I want to play first? And it just happened to be a free LC guy. So I'll play him first, and then I think the next will probably be the Empire, and I'll definitely need to buy that DLC pack. I'm gonna buy all three, and if there's a benefit of buying all three at once, I'll do so, but my understanding is the costs are all the same, which is fine either way. So yeah, I'm gonna play with mods, and I'm gonna try something a little different this time. I'm gonna see if I can record the battles, and then I will replay the battles, zoom in, enjoy the battle, and kind of speak towards, you know, what's going on. And I believe the viewer will have a much better viewing experience because these battles are actually really fun to watch. They're really beautiful. You know, Nurgle has its own unique beauty, and I need to zoom in and show it off. So, I really appreciate it when I watch other YouTubers play, and they do that. One YouTuber that comes to mind is Monsters Abound, but I believe I've seen at least 2 or 3 do this in their playthroughs, and I will watch them play while I'm cooking dinner and eating dinner and or lunch, and I really appreciate those who do it. So I'm going to try it this time, but I haven't seen a YouTuber who does that plus plays with mods, so I can't be the only one, but I'm gonna do it, and because I enjoy playing and I enjoy the whole YouTube aesthetic as well and the community. I see y'all's comments, so let's get right to it. Let's look at the mods that I'm going to be playing with in this playthrough. First one, Better Kramer mod. Don't think I need to explain that that much. You can zoom in, zoom out, look at the pretty characters murder each other. Faction-wide resource bonuses enhanced. So basically those iron, wood, furs, animals, yada, yada, yada. For Nurgle, you don't really get too much from those buildings, whereas a lot of the other empires, they can use them for trade on top of their bonuses. This gives a little bit more of a substantial bonus. So +2 armor for all armies. Armor piercing weapon damage +1% all armies, and weapon strength +2% all armies. Where I think before this mod, it's just income and iron resource production that you could trade. I know Nurgle, I think, got maybe something a little extra here, like infections or something, but this is handy because it does become substantial mid to late game if you have a lot of cities and towns that have these special buildings. And I need to be careful because the computer AI can also make use of these. So if a certain empire gets steamrolling, it can make it that much more so. I think it gives a little extra flavor to the game. I appreciate it, so it's in there. This one allows the minor settlements to get up to tier 4. Both myself and the AI can use this, or will use this rather. And it just makes the minor settlements just that little extra more beefy, so they don't change hands as often. Sometimes I feel it's just whoever is most offensive wins this game, and I would like to see more defensive options, and here is one item for that. Better Nurgle magic. This just kind of buffs up the Nurgle magic chain. Technically, the AI gets it as well, but not many AI have access to Nurgle magic. I'm pretty sure it's just the other Nurgle factions. For example, the Children of Nurgle, the duration from 4 seconds goes to 6 seconds. So we get an extra 2 seconds of healing in the army. You know, 2 seconds is an extra 2 seconds. I guess that is 50% longer. So maybe someone could argue that that is pretty substantial. Fleshy Abundance wind cost goes from 16 to 10 and reduces the cooldown by about, what is that? 19 seconds. So yeah, little things like that. It adds up. It kind of helps the flow of the battle for Nurgle just that much more. And I appreciate that mod. Thank you, Star Princess. What an interesting workshop name. All right. Gypsy Dancers More Slots mod. This is a weird one. You will have 20 slots for your major settlements. So basically you can have all the buildings you want. And I don't want to, you know, micromanage, okay, this is going to be a economy section. This is going to be a special unit section. How about every province will just slowly make its way to being the best it can be. It just makes it that much more fun for me, something less I have to micromanage, and I appreciate that. The computer AI also have access to this, so major settlements most likely will not change hands as often. Also, it gives the computer AI to have access to more economy, defensive buildings, growth buildings, and so on. So yeah, that will make the game a little bit harder. We'll see. This is a new one. I haven't played with this one yet, but when I read it, I go, yeah, this is nice. So let's see if this actually works. Basically, when I'm playing in a battle, I'll tell a unit to go attack. And most of the time they do. But then every now and then, maybe like 10 to 30% of the time, I'll go back and one of my units are just kind of sitting there. This basically helps keep on pushing your unit to keep on attacking. And so basically you have less idle time with your units. And I think they'll be great for this new method of recording, where I'm going to record the battles. I don't want to have a unit just kind of sitting there. That doesn't make sense. So we're going to try that out. Let's see if I notice a difference. And it is 5.0 compatible. Great. Aspiring Champions. This gives all of the Chaos Gods Aspiring Champions. I did a test run, and Nurgle does get them. Basically, I think you have to get to like level 15 on your Legendary Lord, and then they open up. And then I think like every, I don't know, 3 to 7 turns, you're able to recruit one of them for a max of 10. So it's just a little extra flavor, and I'm curious if the other factions will make use of them or not. Just a little extra flavor. They look cool. Gonna add them in. Nurgle Garrisons for military buildings. I'm doing a test run, and my garrisons are just non-existent. Like, my main settlement has like 6 to 8 units. 2 or 3 of them are Nurglings. The other ones are Plague Bearers. Minor settlement has like 5 or 6 units. Half are Nurglings. I go, what is this? Nurgle is supposed to be a defensive type empire. This is ridiculous. And so basically every military building gives you just 1 extra unit. But if you have, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 buildings, you'll have an extra 5 units. It's something, gives a little extra flavor. Less times that the buildings will change hands, and by buildings I mean cities and minor settlements. Same thing here. Increase the garrison, but this is for the garrison building, so you have to build the garrison building. I looked at it, and I forget what tier 2 and tier 3 is. But tier 1 was just 3 units, if my memory is correct. I think it was like 2 Nurglings and 1. Oh, that's embarrassing. We don't need to show the smart scan. It's like 2 Nurglings and then like 1 Plague Bearer. Oh, like, really? That's it? So this will, instead of 3, now it's 6, and so on. But I need to build the defensive building to make use of this. I appreciate that, and I'm going to add it to my modding list. Okay, so if you've seen my past Nurgle playthroughs, you'll probably remember Johnny's Loreful Nurgle. And I'm really glad that Johnny has been keeping his mod updated. I don't know about these plagues. But the main thing is, it basically gives, my understanding is, all of your units Pestilent Aura, which damages everyone around them from 6 to 12 damage, and reduces their melee attack by 2. So it's like they're starting to get sick, they're taking damage, they're not hitting as hard. Now, I don't know why it's -2 instead of -3, so you know how much Nurgle likes the number 3 and 7. And then also, they also get... Oh, that's not it. They also get Unholy Resilience, which gives regeneration. So an extra hot or heal over time. I think it's pretty low. I think it's like 0.04%, but it's like every unit has it. And also every unit gets an extra 20% missile resistance so that they don't die right away with being shot at. And I believe that is it for the mods. I think I'm missing 1 or 2, but it's like legendary lore where you get some good lore tidbits. But, you know, whatever. Okay, for the battle conditions, I'm going to do very hard, very hard. That's what I've done in the past. I'm going to do it again. Super in-game difficulty, why not? Early warning, 10 turns, why not? Turn 70, because you know, Nurgle loves the number 7. Maybe not loves isn't the right word, but I thought 30 and 33 turns was a little too soon. I guess I could have made it lesser difficulty, but oh well. I'm just gonna click them all. We're gonna go ham. Why not? Why not? We're not gonna do Iron Man mode. I don't care for that. Okay, let's do it. So we spent about 12 minutes just talking about what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be really interested how because I've spliced videos before, but it's like once a year, but it's for like not for YouTube. It's either for like my personal life or for work or something. But I'm sure I can figure it out for this. I just need to make sure I number the episodes and the battles correctly so I don't accidentally splice the wrong battle in the wrong spot. But that's why I like this game. The battles are just so fun to watch. But most of the time you're busy focusing on winning. So you don't get to appreciate what they've done. So let's see, today, just got back from Chipotle. I have I think this is like a watermelon tea. They have these teas there. There's like 4 to choose from. They're all really good. It's summertime. Watermelon seemed like the choice to go with. I got a huge steak burrito with the guac. Oh, so good. Gonna have a full belly right before playing Nurgle.
Make fresh victims, Tallyman! May the bells and gongs toll!
Beautiful. Okay. Alright, let's put the hero in the army. He doesn't get like the super cool bonus of having like better nerdlings like Kugath does. And actually, I think he's the one where he gets bonuses for plague bearers. Now, we do have the benefit of all of these buildings and so on. So, why don't we go ahead and make use of that? Provide summonable units and another thing of plague bearers for the garrison. Let's go ahead and get this early on, just so that I have it, because I don't think I have access to the plagues first thing. When we already have the income building. And what I noticed here, when you have growth per turn more than 200, or with a 5 population surplus, you get extra gold. So a lot of these buildings, you get a little extra if you have 200 growth per turn. So it seems pretty important to go ahead and get growth early on. Infections seem to be pretty important because you need that for plagues and you need that for getting these military and advanced military buildings. I think that's what I'm going to get for now. How much money do I have? I'm going to go ahead and get that one. So what does this do? Casualty replenishment rate, chance for plague spreading, plague duration, more infections per turn, more income. Awesome. Let's get that. We don't have to worry about money too much. Well, speaking of which, we should probably go ahead and get this going. Get more growth. Get more infections. Okay. So now our money is relatively low. Let's see if we can't just get away with just getting some Nurglings. So yeah, they start with, what is that? Somewhere between 30 and 50% Nurglings. So if you want, you can go ahead and pause and read that. But the lore mod has a lot of lore. And if I were to read everything, it would really increase the time in my episodes. So let's go ahead. Let's do our first battle. Let's go ahead and fight it so that I can kind of get used to putting out these battles into the episodes. Okay, so here's the battle. I have my front line with Nurglings, Plague Bearers, and my memory serves me correct. Yep, there I go. I put the codes on the left flank, the flyers on the right flank, just to kind of freak out the enemy. They have a lot of range units, and they're going to do some pretty significant damage to my army. Let's look at this. It's just a small tide right now, but it will become better. Now, not to spoil things in this battle, but that mod that I talked about earlier in the beginning of the episode, the was it like babysitting mod? I did notice it without me having to click. If a unit went idle for whatever reason, after a few seconds, it would attack the next nearest opponent. Oh my goodness, so much range that they're soaking up the damage, but they're damaged enough that these spawned Zeech are just wrecking them. The Nurglings are gonna just provide a nuisance to kind of hang them up for now. Over here, all those Zeech units look pretty cool. I love Nurglings. I know a lot of people don't like Nurglings just because of Kugat Plaguefather and the current state of affairs. Before this update, you pretty much only could really use Nurglings. Just because of the cost effectiveness. So yeah, I turned in my flying units to try to shut down these range units here, and then I kind of got caught on the side with these spears, who I'm pretty sure do anti-large damage, and they're just wrecking my flies. What do we got here? All right, my Nurglings are pretty much dying there. I sent my toads in to stop this range unit, but the spawn of Nurgle, or excuse me, the spawn of Zeech came in and intercepted them. My legendary lord, I was trying to spawn some exalted plague bearers, but I didn't realize there was a hill right here, and you had to walk all that way and just take so much freaking fire from those two range units. But at least one of them is now bogged down. They're going to be taking a good amount of damage from these Exalted Plague Bearers. And then these Exalted Plague Bearers, they're going to knock these guys down. I'm going to send my Legendary Lord to also take out this range unit just so that they don't fire on any button and do a lot of damage they shouldn't do. Yeah, forgot about these toads. They started taking damage, and then they got unhappy, and then they started hurting themselves. And then they die, and then get sent back to the demon world. Sent in my flyers to kind of catch those range guys from behind just to hurry up and finish them off. Sent my hero to keep their legendary lord busy to hopefully kind of stop sending so many spells. I did a debuff on him, which really only reduces his attack. I do not think it lowers his defense. Alright, so they're running away. Oh, no one else to see. I remember moving my Nurglings back because I didn't want to lose them as a squad. And I did not send anyone to chase these guys. So they got away. I think I sent the rest of the army to attack the last two squads. That one's already down. That one is now down. They just took a nice spell there. Okay. Never mind, the Nurglings did run after them. Oh, but I think I told them to attack someone else. Yep, I did. Ew, look at that. That's gross looking. Alright, yep, finished up the Legendary Lord, and then now I think, I just sent my flyers to kind of remove that last squad, and I totally forgot about these guys to hunt down. But I don't think it really matters. All right. Okay, so if that worked correctly, should have been able to see the battle, and now we're back into the main campaign. I did not play that too well. Lost the Plague Toads and lost two things in Nurglings. Nurglings are expendable. The Toads are very regrettable that I lost, but I don't know. In past experience, I tend to lose the Toads. I don't know. They're relatively fast for Nurgle, but they tend to not have as much staying power as a lot of other Nurgling units. I did notice that mod, the babysitting mod, I did notice that when my units went idle, they did start to attack like the next nearest target. That was pretty nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we can get more infections if we so wish. There's also money. That is hard because infections are kind of like a currency now, not just for plagues, but also for those military and advanced military buildings. Let's go ahead and get infections. All right, so we finished him off. Upkeep for Plague Bearers of Nurgle and Exalted Plague Bearers of Nurgle. That is nice. That is actually really nice to have. And I think we got a little bit more money and a little bit more infections. Awesome. Let's make sure that this guy gets those cool equipment. And the Leaper Lord is with our main guy. That is great. Okay, so let's go ahead and level up Epi. Let's do Root Marcher first. And then I do want to get some of this experience, a little bit of extra leadership, which is definitely needed for demon units. And then I would like to get at least these three. This will really buff up the majority of my army. More armor, more melee defense. Very good. And I think I'll try to grab these 2 lines as well, and any special items up here. I may get some items down here, like the upkeep is pretty nice. Server die is pretty nice. But I believe Nurgle economy is a lot better. It's still probably not at the amount as like the dwarves or the empire or the high elves, but at least it's a little bit more manageable. I'm gonna make this guy my mage because Epidemius is not a mage. Okay, so the main thing with Epi is you need to, for as long as you can,
this is no place for the weak.
Be nice to this guy. Oh yeah. I need to do quick deal. Look you. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this game. Look at this. He doesn't like that, so I can maybe join the war. Oh. No. Balance offer. Okay, yeah, it's literally 1 gold. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, cool.
No help.
So now I'm at war with these guys, but I believe
You dead beast!
he pretty much keeps them busy, is my recollection. If not, how's my garrison? I would like to have a better garrison. It is a little bit better. Well, I guess it's gonna take 4 turns to get another thing of plague bearers, isn't it? Yeah, I can't do plagues yet. Okay. What about technology? Playing line of sight. Control. Growth. Definitely want growth. Let's go for that. Magic item drop chance. That's not bad. Okay. I do want that as well, but I do want that growth as soon as possible, so let's go for that growth. I have a little bit of money, but since I lost a few units, it'd probably be good for me to get some more units. How much money do I have?
Song of victory!
Okay, it's either 2 Nurglings or 1 Plague Bearer and 1 Nurgling. Okay. We're gonna go with that. They're going to heal. I can't go into encampment stance, but I'll need to do that next turn. Okay. I think that's it for the first turn. Let's go ahead and hit end turn. I think I'm gonna try to make these episodes about 30 to 60 minutes. Something else I like to do, I like to go to camera settings and go to allied factions, fastest, enemy factions, fast, and then neutral, fastest, and I don't need to see your heroes. And that makes these turns still informative, but not so long that it just becomes ridiculous. In the beginning, it's not too bad because a lot of factions don't have a lot of armies and heroes, and plus you don't have a lot of the map open in terms of what's that called? The Shadow of War, basically. So as you get more armies, more settlements, more allies, you'll see more of the map. Okay, Wintertooth is already confederating. Nice. Still don't have access to yeah, see? Okay. So never mind. I don't need to become what is it? Level 15. I just you just have to wait like 9 or 10 turns per one, and you can only have a maximum of 10. Fair enough. And this is why I wanted to get this building right away, because we do lose units here and there, and I need to be essentially creating more units. So let's go ahead and move over here. So far, we are being friendly to this guy.
Yes.
All right, cool. He is happy with us. Cool. It is improving. He's just hard to kill early on. He kind of reminds me when I'm playing as like the Empire and some of the vampire heroes and legendary lords. They're just like impossible to kill. So like you can kill their armies, but the legendary lord, for whatever reason, they start out super strong. And it's just a pain. And so like you lose all your army and you can't recruit any more units because you don't have a good cycle or a good garden built up yet. So that's why I'm being buddy with him and then attacking to the east. So if you're not buddy with him, he'll go to war with you as soon as he finishes off that Zeech person. Okay, yeah, he already took over that settlement next to me, which is good. That means I won't have any Zeech or whatever that empire was to my west come over, which is good. All right, cool. Campaign line of sight and a little bit more control. That's always good. Oh. I cannot currently summon units. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and attack then. Decisive victory. Let's occupy. I don't see a reason to loot and occupy. That's not enough money or infections to really be worth it. Oh, okay, cool. That makes me a full province. Let's go ahead and get to control and growth. That is helpful. This place doesn't really have much of anything. So let's get it more growth, more infections, and more money. And, oh shoot, that basically spent all my money. Okay. We did get a level up. Good. I want to... Oh, what is this again? Damage per second. Explosion. That does not affect friendly troops. That's pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna get that one. And then next, go for these three. And then once I'm done with these three, then I'll see where I want to go from there. Our mage also leveled up. Perfect. I need help killing single entities. Killing infantry is usually not an issue. Okay, yeah, the Nurgle corruption is going pretty darn well. Anything with the quick deal.
Bring death.
Nothing that I really care for. So let's go ahead and go to the next turn. He's awfully close, but I'm sure it's because we're buddies and he's defending me. Right? This black arc here. There's no other reason why that would be right next to one of my settlements. It's kind of good though, because once I get access to plagues, I can just go ahead and plague that army, I think. And if you haven't found out already, the more plagues you have on non-Nurgle armies and non-Nurgle settlements, you get extra bonuses. So like extra research rate, passive ability, which does some pretty darn good damage. So basically when a unit is 10% health or less, yeah, that's a passive ability. It just kills them and then summons a spawn of Nurgle. Oh man, that's so cool. That is fun. Ability, a number of uses for Tallyman's Blade, so you get another one. So you can summon 2 units of Plague Bearers. Actually, I think they were Exalted Plague Bearers, which is really nice. Plus, your enemy takes damage, 10 to 20 damage per second, if they have a plague. And then casualty replenishment and less leadership. but that's only if they have a plague on them. And then this just becomes more and more substantial till the very end here. Someone's a great unclean one. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. 3 uses. Element's Blade, so I think that's 4 total. And then here, 20 to 40 damage per second. That's pretty good. Dang. So yeah, I definitely need to get some plagues going. All right, so it is the next turn. We have a little bit of money. Go ahead and get a Beast of Nurgle. Don't know if I want toads again. They were kind of meh.
We are not
Go ahead and read that if you wish. Go ahead and pause and read. Pause and read. Anything substantial for my buildings, basically? Not really. Okay, so might as well get some toads then. Well, just one toad. Like toads, go ahead and pause if you'd like to read that. I do like the lore, but I'm pretty sure I've already read all these in a previous campaign. They are fun. Just such a rich lore in this Warhammer fantasy area. Decisive victory. Yeah, no reason to play that battle. Occupy. Armor. Nice, nice. We got some armor. Okay, cool. You already put it on. Let's go ahead and get some extra armor for all of our infantry. And let's go ahead and buff up our mage. So now he will heal 0.2% every second for 6 seconds. So every time he does a spell, what is that? That is that really just 1.2% heal? Huh. But it is the whole army, which is nice. So if you're doing multiple spells, it does have an effect on your whole army. Plus, all of my units do have a heal. Where is it? Yeah, plus 0.04%, and it's just infinite. Plus, they get some missile resistance. Plus, they have this guy, damage per second, less melee attack, and then Cloud of Flies. I think that's in the base game. Okay, cool. So we took a volcano's part. I guess we don't have the money to build any more buildings, which is fine. We can get it next turn. So I guess we'll go for Crystal Spires, and then we'll go to Port of Secrets. Do we have...
Demon Prince.
Oh, he's at war with them. Okay. Yeah, we don't have anything with them, so they are fair game. He does like me, but I would like to make a full province right there. But we'll see what happens. This is the end of this turn. Watermelon tea is good. I hope y'all can't hear it, but it is pretty darn windy outside. Alrighty, plagues unlocked. Okay. Now we're talking. Faction destroyed? Oh. Okay. So I think, what's his name took over this area.
Yes.
Should I put a plague on him? Casualty replenishment. Minus growth doesn't make sense for this. Speed, maybe. It's not a lot of melee defense removal, but we'll do it anyways. Okay, how much does that cost? That costs 200. Okay. Well, that's basically what we got. Okay, so we're gonna summon a cultist.
Seed of melody.
You can actually kill these maggots if you click them. It'd be kind of cool if they did up. Kind of blew up a little bit. Okay, so now we have a cultist.
Of the Fly Lord.
Spread a plague. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Follower of this I shall sow.
So I don't know. I definitely can't kill him with a full 20 stack plus a garrison. Now, of course, that garrison, I'm assuming, yeah, it's weak. Crystal spires. Yeah, it's weak. I don't even have a full 20 stack. Let's go ahead and recruit because they need to heal as well. We still need 2 more. Luckily, in 2 turns, this will give us another 3 units, which is nice. Yeah, we don't get as many Nurglings as we used to. Huh. Okay.
Fear me.
He still likes us? Alright, improving. Good. Let's keep it that way. If we want to be cheeky, we could send them a plague. Of course, we don't have the plagues, or yeah, the infection to do that yet, though. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Next turn. All right, we got that extra growth. Heck yeah. Campaign movement range? Yeah, why not? Although I think we need to start getting some things to kind of buff our armies. As this guy could be a little cheeky and kind of move around this way and heal. While I'm healing, I can also make my way over here. Grab that little one, which should make him come down, and then we can attack him without him being in a garrison. Because I need to heal anyways, so might as well do that. And then that way I'm not in his area either. What's your garrison like, by the way? Whole lot of nothing. Okay. Cool. We're gonna get more money. We're gonna get more growth. Look at that. Bam, bam, done. We have 600 bucks left. I'm thinking about keeping that, which is good because that's my only option. So yeah, that was kind of cool that I legged him, but I should have used that for another military building. What's this? Spread a plague. Oh, I thought I did. Raise Nurgle's corruption to 70. Oh, that will happen very quickly. Okay. Done with turn 6. I believe we started with like 282 empires. It's already down to 240. Okay, cool. We got that. Got that item. Oh, that'll be an interesting one. All right, move there. Oh shit, he's making another army. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and get something substantial like Plague Bearers. Boom. And I think that's basically all I can get. In 3 turns, I can get some Aspiring Champions, great weapons. Heck yeah. Then there's just Nurglings. Okay. Cool. Building upgrade available. Okay. Ooh, I do have 300 infections, so I can either get another military building, I could plague myself, or I could plague the enemy. Well, I'm gonna have to do that next turn. Apparently, if I use something, it has a cooldown for a little bit. We will upgrade you. And that's about it. I'm gonna save the infections. Although this would be good to get, I think I'm gonna mainly stick with the demon units. Yeah, I remember the toads being really bad, but these guys, Ox Riders being pretty good. And of course the Knights being pretty darn good. Okay. I get 2 Soul Grinders, and you get 2 Great Unclean Ones. So technically you get 1, 3, 4. 4 Great Unclean Ones if you're level 5 through a full cycle. That's a little bit better. Okay. We're going to end that turn.
I will work as you talk. Go on.
Okay, I didn't know we had a non-aggression pact, first of all. Shoot. So that means I'm gonna have to wait 10 turns. I remember checking and not seeing anything. How did I miss that? He obviously wants my territory and I want his. But I don't want to do nothing for 10 turns. If I attack him, then my what's it called? Reliability goes down. And then if my reliability goes down, this guy may attack me. Most likely. What's gonna happen? Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind more infections per turn. Ooh, actually, I would like more defenses, because I definitely don't want to lose this main settlement. Tower of the Flies. Okay, it said that I could build, and then it kind of disappeared. Okay. Man, I want to, like, plague these guys, because they're just running around my area. And they could help spread it. Well, first of all, let's pick this. Let's go ahead and buff our guys. We're gonna be in some fights here pretty darn soon. I mean, I could wait one more turn, but then they're gonna be that much stronger. Can I reach them? Oh yeah, I can totally reach them. Okay, so what do we got here? We got melee attack, weapon strength. Okay, so I'm thinking boom, boom. Wait, yeah. Boom. Yeah. How many infections do I have? Okay, we're going to infect my own army. Now they're that much more stronger now. And I'm gonna piss people off by attacking. Alright, you know what, screw it. This is Total War Warhammer. This is not Total Peace Hammer. So
Unfit even for
we're going to attack. Decisive victory, really? All right, it's Nurgle versus Nurgle. Is that even fun to watch? Oh wait, do they get the same buffs? Oh, yes, they get the same buffs. Maybe that's why they have so many Nurgle units, because the mods make them that much stronger. Interesting. All right, I don't want to watch Nurgle on Nurgle. That doesn't seem fun. Let's just auto.
Decay.
Let's take it over. We have another settlement. We're that much stronger now. We're going to get more infections. We're going to get more growth. Okay. We also leveled. We're going to make our infantry tougher.
We mature. As do
And we're going to make our guy better at killing single entities. That makes sense. We're doing pretty good on money. Do I have other things I can recruit? We have one thing of Nurglings. Is that it? One thing of toads. Go. 23. Merge. The thing of Nurglings.
We are not yet full.
Alright, we can't really move. We don't have enough infections to do another plague. So I believe that is it. We're getting close to the 1 hour mark. I think I'm going to end the episode here. And I'm going to splice in that battle. Alright, well, if you have made it all the way to the end of the episode, I really appreciate it. That alone helps out the channel. If you could, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It's 2 things you can do for free, and it really helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Till the next episode, cheers. Have a good one.